Quick disclaimer, me and my mates are about to spend an hour ranking every series of modern Doctor Who since 2005 in a bracket. It gets heated, there's a lot of opinions. Try and keep us civil in the comments, but please do comment your thoughts. Let us know what would have been your winner. Thank you, I hope you enjoy this video. That is way too long. So, Brad, Elijah, you guys have seen all of Modern Who, haven't you?
Yes.
Far too much.
So here's what we're doing today. We're going to be doing the New Who series bracket. We're going to get two random series. We're going to pick our favourite. We're going to debate. Whatever gets the most votes moves on. Then it'll move on round by round until we have picked the definitive, correct, objective, best series of modern Doctor Who. First up, we've got season 6 and series 11.
Oh, fuck me.
So we've got series 6 with the 11th Doctor, Amy, Rory and River Song was a recurrent. And we've got Jodie's first series, series 11. So what are our initial thoughts?
Both finales fucking suck. I'm just saying that now.
But yeah, so series 6 is this one. There are some bangers. There are some bangers.
There is.
Man Goes to War is really good.
Let's Kill Hitler.
Night Terrors, what a banger. The God
Fucking
Complex.
Shit episode.
No, Night Terrors is sick.
Night Terrors is so good. I love Night Terrors.
Then there's the God Complex. Then let's look at series 11. Series 11.
Okay.
The Woman Who Fell to Earth, I love that series opening.
Those are Demons of the Punjab, Kablam, bro. It takes you away so good.
Absolutely.
It's so fucking good.
Okay, we've got...
Oh, no, it's series 11. I can't believe I'm saying
think for me, both of those series are mixed bags. But they've both got bangers.
I think they're 50. I think the thing is, I love season 6. Like, I absolutely adore it. But I absolutely adore series 11. Like, but I've watched series 11 more recently.
I think
You know
the
what I mean?
vibe of series 11 is much better than the vibe of series 6.
I think
Yeah,
I think visually series 11 has an edge over series 6, but I think
100%.
the
100%.
River storyline gives series 6 a story edge. So that's where I'm at.
disagree.
I agree.
I think there's better story arc. The story arcs in series 6, I think, clear series 11 stories. But
I disagree, man. Like you've got the emotional ending of Demons of the Punjab. I know it's just he got shot, but like the fact that they didn't use the original Doctor Who music, like you still got that emotional like punch, and I think that exactly mirrors something like The Girl Who Waited when he shuts the door on Amy, like older Amy. And I can't lie, I'm 50-50, so whatever you two pick on this one, I know that's boring, but whatever you two pick, I'm down, because I like both series.
what I'll set your minds back to is A Good Man Goes to War. Remember like the reveal where they find out River's the daughter? Remember when the Doctor goes up to that guy and says, the line something like, I don't know the direct quote, but he's like, you don't want to find out the reason why I've got so many. That whole episode, that moment for the Doctor, I think was huge and was a bigger Doctor moment than all of the Doctor's moments in series 11 for me.
But then you've got like, do you remember It Takes You Away, right? You've got once they've got to the alternate like parallel like universe with the solid tract and shit, like the speech where the music's like slowly swelling up and she's like, maybe we're in a trap, and it's like, oh my god, they're in a trap. Grace is there, bro. How does Grace being there, like even though she's fucking dead, like I feel like that hits just as hard as series 6, man. I can't.
Well, I'd say for
I never
me,
thought I'd back series 11 so much.
look, it's valid. I'd say series 6 edges it for me for the reasons I've said.
Okay.
But Elijah, it's up to you. You're the final vote on this one.
I absolutely love Jodie Whittaker, but I think it's just because I just love like Jodie Whittaker as an actor as well. So it's like seeing her play the Doctor was really amazing, and I'm in love with series 11. And I'd watch series 11 any time. I wouldn't watch season 6 just any time, but I've also seen it a lot more. But I think season 6, if you just take away everything, is written better. So if we're going on writing, yeah, season 6. But like, I think I need. But my main thing is that I think series 11 would beat a lot of other series in this bracket. But if it wasn't coming up against this series, it would go a lot further.
Well, that's the thing with brackets is if something would be most of the others but wouldn't be this one, they were never going to win. So that's what it comes down to. I'd say for me, I love them both. I think series 6's story and writing just edges it for me. As much as I love series 11.
I agree.
Okay, series 6 moves on. Next, we've got Series 10 and Series 7.
Are we including the 50th anniversary?
I think you've got to. I would say my initial thoughts is Series 10 still takes it, because Series 10, that's my second favourite TARDIS team behind Tennant and Donna. Series 10, I think, is a bunch of incredible two-parters, but I love Bill, I love Nardole, I love 12. I think that was a chemically perfect TARDIS team. I think the stuff with the monks, the world ending, the stuff with Bill's departure, Bill's ending is so heart-wrenchingly beautiful and depressing. The way the 12th Doctor is borderline suicidal, doesn't want to regenerate until he finally finds peace. The Missy storyline, where Missy wants to be good, and then the Doctor having that final speech with her saying, I know I'm not going to win this, I'm just trying to be good, I'm just trying to be decent. I think that whole series is so beautiful as a story. I am in love with that series. So you guys tell me what you're thinking.
Elijah.
Yeah.
He's fucking sold me on it, bro.
No.
No, let's talk about how, like, the good of Series 7 though, because I'm not saying it's like
Series 7 is gorgeous.
As a full series, I think like every episode of Series 10 clears most of Series 7.
Series 7 does just have the Day of the Doctor, which was a moment.
No, because I'm just saying, I might be in the wrong on this one. I mean, it's an opinion, so all of you that think I'm wrong, fuck off. I think the best of Series 7 is by a country mile, the 50th, and The Angels Take Manhattan.
I think Series 7's highs were like blockbuster highs, but the story highs, I don't know if I'd say it's better than Series 10's highs story-wise. I would say Series 10 also has consistency, consistent bangers. I love every single story in that series so much.
I swear, one of the most underrated moments though from Series 7 came in a town called Mercy. By the way, the writer of that episode, I think it was Toby Whithouse, 100% should take over as showrunner next time. Like 100%. He's written some banging fucking episodes. From fucking bang. We've got the God complex. Nah, this is just gonna be me sucking him off. But like the moment where the other Doctor, like the alien Doctor, says looking at you is like looking into a mirror, but you know you don't have the nerve of what needs to be done, and he whips out the gun, bro, and he puts it. Nah, that's fucking crazy.
No. I would say Series 7 is the series of blockbusters. That's what they feel like. But for me personally, I take story over blockbuster, and I think story-wise Series 10 edges it. It is also just a beautiful series, visually. I think Series 7 is very epic on scale. Series 10 is a just stunning story after stunning story.
I can't hate it. I can't hate it. You smashed that. Good idea.
What do you think, Elijah?
I think Series 7 is like night and day above Series 10.
Really?
What? Yeah.
No, bro.
I don't think it's anywhere near. I love Season 10, but Season 7 is one of my like favorite series. Like it might even be my favorite series. Like I just even looking at it, like I'm back looking at all the things. I just think because Season 10 was more recent, I think you guys are being like, yeah, this is really great. I just think Series 7 is like, I absolutely adore it.
I would argue that, well, recency I don't really think, they're like 3 series apart, and Series 10 was like, 7 years ago? They're both pre-age now. There's been many series, many time to reflect. I've rewatched them both. I think Series 7, like I said, is blockbuster, it's grand in scale. Series 10's consistency and stories, it just takes it for me by quite a bit. So I guess the vote's on you, Brad.
Right. While I no, Elijah. The comments need to roast the fuck out of you, bro. That's crazy. That's a crazy take. Because I think the best of Series 7 doesn't even come close to the best of Series 10, and I think the worst of Series 7 is so much worse than the worst of Season 10.
I do
honestly.
Agree.
I think it's nuts the difference, bro.
I do think the worst of Series 10 is a lot better than the worst of Series 7. I do agree with that, for sure. And
I think in Series 7, right, the stories are, in my opinion, they're fine, but they're not amazing. Like, they're run-of-the-mill. I think some of them are quite forgettable.
What about Journey to the Center of the TARDIS?
Forgettable.
That was amazing.
I liked the reveal when he said like, "Oh, but you died like on the beach of the TARDIS." I think that bit was cool. I think, given I'm going off finale as well, like the finale of season 10 is fucking stellar.
Oh,
So I'm gonna have to say season 10. I'm gonna have to say season 10.
yeah.
Okay. No, it is 2 against 1, but I love it. I love season 10.
This
11,
this
7,
video
sorry.
is gonna get brutal because we've all got our favorites. But I think series 10 moves on. Now you've got series 5 and series 3. Two bangers, 2 bangers.
I'm watching some reactions of I don't know if you've watched reactors to Doctor Who, but there's a guy called Hugo Watch and he's just started season 3 and Torchwood. So I have got a bit of recency bias over like the Tennant era right now because I'm literally rewatching it with him.
Yeah. So let's just refresh our minds real quick. So series 3, we've got Smith and Jones I think is an incredible opening. Gridlock, I think, is a beautiful, incredible one. We've got Human Nature and the Family of Blood. We've got Blink. Here's what I'd say. The finale of series 3 is not one of my favourites, but Human Nature, Family of Blood, and Blink is a contender for the best 3-episode run in Doctor Who history.
You could say Utopia is part of that as well,
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's fine.
And Smith Jones is amazing.
It's fine if you want to.
So let's look at series 5. Let's look at the 11th hour. What an opening as well for a Doctor.
Okay,
what a Doctor opening. The Time of Vengeance on Flesh and Stone. I adore. We've got Amy's Choice. I love that.
The Time of the Angels one is unbelievable.
It's alright. It's okay. I can't believe I'm saying this. It's just okay for me.
For me, The Time of Angels and Flesh and Stone, I think is an incredible 2-parter. The Lodger. Even the James Corden episode is a banger. Vincent and the Doctor is a banger.
James Corden.
The Pandora, I don't like James Corden. I just like the episode.
I love James Corden. The episode.
Okay,
not James. The episode in like.
I love mini episode, but the Pandora opens on a big bang. I think clears the series 3 finale. So yeah, I adore them both. I think series 3's highs are better, but series 5 is more consistent with its bangers, I would say. That's how I feel. I am so very neutral right now. I want to hear what you guys think.
Series 5 has Vincent and the Doctor.
It does.
And do you know what?
It's got a better finale too, in my opinion.
It's got the Pandora opens, which is one of the best build-ups to the like proper finale I've ever seen. It's got it's got a better intro than series 3. The Time of Angels, not that good, but you could directly compare that to the 2-parter of the Daleks in series 3, and the Dalek 2-parter series in series 3 was fucking shit. Series 5 episode 2, fucking miles clear, like miles away from the series 3 episode 2.
I also think series 3 as well. I think it's got some more unique episodes as well. It invented the Weeping Angels. The Human Nature and Family of Blood, what an incredibly unique 2-parter. Gridlock, what an experimental and creative episode. I think as much as Series 5 is more consistent, Series 3's highs I think are higher, and Series 3 has more unique ideas.
Justin, please, let me try and convince you to the dark side, please. Let me just...
I'm open-minded. I'm open-minded here.
So, you've got Vincent and the Doctor, which is one of the most beautiful endings and just stories in general of any TV show. Like the way it talks about and discovers like Vincent van Gogh's depression and like suicidal thoughts and stuff is absolutely stellar. It's fucking beautiful. That ending makes me cry basically every single time, and you don't have a heart if you don't cry, bro. I swear to God.
I agree. That is a stunning, beautiful episode. I'm not sure if I like it more than Blink.
I do believe that like it is extremely close. Like I really like Series 5.
Amy's Choice is a fantastic story. Even The Beast Below, right? Moffat's like, I don't like The Beast Below. The ending of Beast Below is fucking brilliant when he's like, nobody human has anything to say to me today, bro.
That is true. That's true.
Series 5 clears. I love Series 3. I think I do agree with you on the like 3-episode run. It's up there, but Series 5 clears it by a very small margin, bro.
I agree.
Because you've got Daleks
Yeah.
in Manhattan, Evolution of the Daleks, Lazarus Experiment, 42 are shit.
I would say the shit, but I do think the lows in Series 3 are lower than the lows in Series 5. I am not mad at Series 5 taking it. I'm not mad at that.
I don't think we can say anything in Doctor Who is shit, because realistically, you put any series.
Yeah, I think Doctor Who is my favourite show of all time for a reason. None of it's really shit. I never really have had a bad time watching a Doctor Who episode, to be honest.
I'll admit, I'll take it back. I take it back, guys. I'm sorry. It's not shit, but I do find that 4-episode run so skippable for me. Like,
What 4 episodes? What 4 episodes? Sorry.
I mean, we're talking about runs as well. So, I think skippable episodes, the Shakespeare Code, Gridlock's fantastic, in fairness. Daleks in Manhattan, skippable. Decent parts, like there's some decent parts in the story, but it's so slow. Evolution of the Daleks, again, decent parts, some great acting from the actors, but the story's so boring. The Lazarus Experiment is cringe. The CGI throws me off so much that I don't care about it. And 42 is written by Chris Chibnall, guys. Come on, like.
I mean, the thing is, I rewatched 42 not long ago. I did quite enjoy it.
Okay.
But I do agree. You know, these aren't the ones I go back to all the time, but the highs are insanely high.
Series 5 for me is a little less serious. I think because it is Matt Smith. You know, if you're looking for sit down and actually get extremely engrossed in it, and you're watching a series that is just very intense, then season 3, but and you can get extremely emotional behind it and stuff. But in series 5 there's times of that, but it's also I think it's a really good balance of bringing you up and bringing you down, bringing you up and bringing you down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so series 5 is very fun.
5,
it's a very fun
Let's
time.
not overlook as well, Amy's Choice is such an incredible episode as well.
Oh yeah,
Amy's Choice is unbelievable.
I just think consistently Series 5 is better, but the highs of Series 3 are just as good, if not way better, than the highs of Series 5. But as a consistent good, I would say Series 5.
I think I'd rather binge Series 5 than binge Series 3.
Real.
So I think Series 5 goes on here.
Series 5, yeah.
Okay.
So far, we don't hate each other.
Okay, next up we've got Series 4 and Series 8. We will discuss it. I love Series 8, but Series 4 is I already know, because Series 4 is my favourite duo in the show's history.
Silence in the Library is my favourite episode ever. It's my number 1. So,
guys, my vote is on Series 8, bro.
Really? Okay, let's have a look. Let's not scroll over this.
I'm so happy to debate this. I'm gonna put this down and say this right now. Silence in the Library. I don't know if you think you know what I'm gonna say here, but Silence in the Library, Forest of the Dead, Midnight, and Turn Left is the definitive best 4-episode run in the whole thing, in the whole show, bro. And then you've got The Waters of Mars, right? I'm not keen on the finale. I'm not keen on the End of Time. I think the other episodes are so decent, right? But I'm into dark stuff. I'm into really dark stuff. My favorite part of series 4 was when Donna lost her mind, bro. I swear to God, it sounds mental, but it was not deserved for the character, but it was a great way to wrap the character up. But then you've got to look at series 8, bro. So you've got Deep Breath, which is, to be honest, it's a bit too long, but as a story, I think it's fantastic. I think it's a better series opener.
Oh, Into the Dalek as well.
Into the Dalek is underrated. I don't think it's amazing. I do think it's on a similar level to the mid episodes of series 4. Same with Robot Show. But then you've got Listen. Listen's incredible. Because Listen takes such an experimental turn on the show. And I think the story's Stephen Moffat at some of his cleverest. Time Heist, a great twist. Great twist on the show. The Caretaker was one of the funniest episodes of Doctor Who I've ever seen. Because the Doctor's such an arsehole, and I'm fucking here for it, bro. The only skippables are Kill the Moon and In the Forest of the Night. The finale is brilliant. I don't care what anyone says.
Maybe my favourite Christmas special. Hot take,
I rewatched it the other day. Great.
Okay, I agree. Brilliant. I love Series 8, but my least favourite Capaldi series. But series 4, first off, has the Doctor and Donna chemistry, which even on the more skippable, more forgettable episodes is always addicting on screen. They have such what an incredible match with cast and characters. The Fires of Pompeii. Second episode in, the moment where Donna says to the Doctor, "You need to save someone." That starts the Tennant victorious arc.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That is
even
a fantastic
the Unicorn and the Wasp. I used to think that was forgettable. I rewatched it. It was such a blast. It was so fun. Silence in the Labyrinth Forest of the Dead. What a beautiful two-parter. Midnight. A few people stuck in a shuttle, and it's just genius. Everything about it is genius. Turn Left, The Stolen Earth, The Journey's End. Those sort of 3-episode run was just an addicting story with a beautiful ending for Donna's character. Waters of Mars we get. Boom! One of the best episodes ever made, in my opinion.
Agreed. Yeah, fully agreed.
The End of Time isn't even the best of the series, but you get that beautiful ending for the Doctor. You get Bernard Cribbins, Wilf as the companion, which was just priceless. All of those scenes together where they're just talking. Beautiful. My least favourite Capaldi series just cannot top something like Series 4 for me. There's just too much genius and too much peak here.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I agree. I think the like Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead, genuinely just like unbelievable. Like my two like just favourite episodes. So
that's so valid.
And then and just this series, I love it so much, and I do love Series 8. Like, I think it's amazing. Like, Listen and Time Heist and stuff, and they're all really great. But then it's like, if you look at the finales, like Dark Water, Death in Heaven, and that thing, the mid series like two-parter in Series 4 completely clears it. Like Silence in the Library and Forest and the Dead completely clears it. You know what I mean? And then the End of Time Part 1 and End of Time Part 2 are also like really, really great, and also beat that series. Like I think, you know, that all the big two-parters. And then I think the rest of them are probably pretty similar. But when you do look at the two-parters, I do think Series 4 just like easily beats Series 8.
And also just 10 and Donna as a duo and 12 and Clara as a duo. I don't think 12 and Clara comes close to 10 and Donna for me. As just the chemistry, them together, they were just... I feel like 10 and Donna were just made for each other.
Can I just say, right, I know I'm going to get cooked, baked and roasted in the comments. I want you to know why I would pick Season 8 over Series 4. And we're talking like rewatchability. I mean, like, I am a sucker for character moments. That's my favourite thing about a show, is like learning about the character, how they're feeling and why they're feeling what they're feeling. And I'm just saying, like, I do agree that Series 4 is fantastic. It's genuinely fantastic. I think this is going to sound mental, but as a series, I actually do think Series 4 is better than Series 8. I know I picked Series 8, and I still stand by it, but I just think the character moments of Series 8 is what I personally prefer. Like, and also, like, I said I prefer the dark stuff, like Dark Water's reveal about like dead people being in like the iCloud or whatever. I just think that's such a scary thing to think, and it's like, I don't know, it's left a bit of a lasting impression on me. Whereas I don't get that much of an impression on Series 4. I like it; it's enjoyable to watch, and I do think Series 4 is better. But Series 8 has like some incredible dark moments, and that is just what I prefer in a show.
My vote is for Series 4.
Yeah,
okay, my vote's for Series 4 as well.
Okay. Series 4 moves on. Okay.
I knew that was gonna happen, but I just needed to glaze Series 8 a little bit.
Okay, we're probably doing one side of the bracket, then the other side. Sound. So I guess now we're on Series 6 and Series 10. Yeah, I'd say Series 10. Series 6 is probably my least favourite 11 series. Series 10 is my favourite Capaldi series. So as I said before, Bill's storyline, the Doctor's storyline, the Doctor being borderline suicidal, the whole Missy storyline. Series 10 is just a magical, perfect, consistent package for me.
Oxygen as well, where he goes blind.
Oh yeah, that whole story. There's so many incredible storylines that are wrapped up so perfectly.
Where he goes blind as well. That is crazy, man.
The pyramid at the end of the world, like that's unbelievable as well.
It's alright. That one's alright.
I think Series 10 is just an insane victory lap for Moffat.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I think let's not skip over the best of Series 6 though. Like, I'm just saying, The Girl Who Waited and The God Complex are absolutely stellar stories.
Absolutely.
Like The Girl Who Waited, it hits me so hard. It's like a punch in the fucking gut, bro. When he shuts the door on her every single time. Rory's acting, Amy's acting, bro. It's insane how good that story is.
It is.
And it has no business being in such a mid-series, I'm just saying.
But let's look at Series 10. The pilot is one of my favourite series openings. Oxygen, Extremis, Pyramid at the End of the World, The Lie of the Land. Banger, 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 banger. And also just Bill and Nardole and 12 is an addicting trio. Warden of the Time the Doctor Falls, one of my favourite finales. And so Twice Upon a Time, where he goes back to the first Doctor who also didn't want to regenerate because he didn't want to move on. And he had to go through that experience to reflect on his past to then allow himself to move on and keep living. And then he has that whole speech at the end where he almost manifests the 13th Doctor's personality by trying to remove some of the darkness from him that he's had in the last few episodes. So yeah, Series 10 is always going to be one of my favourites.
I agree. I do really like the Rebel Flesh and Night Terrors on Series 6, but I just would much rather... I'd skip Smile. I don't really like Smile.
Yeah, but even that one I think is beautiful. I think it's just a beautiful episode.
I think it's still good, but it's good for a first watch.
Yeah,
But then the ones like Oxygen and then the Doctor Falls and stuff
what a beautiful storyline.
Like it is just because Missy in this is unbelievable.
So yeah, Series 10 takes my vote here. We all in agreement?
Yeah.
Yes. 10.
Series 10 moves
10,
on.
10.
Series 5 and Series 4.
Oh shit, bro.
I still think Series 4 takes it for me. Series 5 is so fun. It's not got the weight of Series 4's bangers and stories. It's not got the same weight for me. Series 5 is so fun, but Series 4 is just legendary.
Because you also have to remember when David Tennant's regeneration. This is such a good series, but also that regeneration is the best one.
I think it's unfair that we get to use the specials as part of Series 4, though. I'm just saying, because, it's an unfair advantage considering that the Waters and Mars is on there. It's fantastic, bro.
Series 4, the specials finish the Tamil Victorious arc that is hinted at and set up within the series. It feels like a complete package of a story. And it comes up to the end and finishes Donna's story in an extra way with Wilf. So it's a complete story.
Yeah, I think it's 4, because 4, I feel like, could win it.
Yeah.
While it's kind of easy to say Series 5 is a lot better than Series 3 in most of the episodes, I think for me it's so marginally different. We're talking 51-49 on how much I think it's incredible. I think I'm also going to agree with Series 4, but I do, like I said, 49% of me is on Series 5 right now.
Two titans, but Series 4 I think takes it. Yeah. So okay, so the final matchup for this end of the bracket is Series 10 and Series 4. I'll say I genuinely wouldn't mind if either of these won. I have a feeling that it's going to be 4, but I would happily vote for either because I adore both of these series.
Series 4 got my vote. It clears 10.
Series 4 also has my vote, but not clears.
Objectively, the best of Series 4 is better than the best of Series 10.
Well, I don't think there's any such thing as objective with this, but yeah, I get what you mean.
The finale of Series 10 is absolutely incredible, but Series 4's episodes I think just slightly more enjoyable than the episodes of Series 10.
Yeah, I would say it definitely doesn't clear. It's close, but I would take Series 4. So I think we're all agree.
I agree with you, on that. It doesn't clear, but it is, It is,
so second side of the bracket is Season 1 and Series 2. For me, Season 1 clears.
Oh, I don't think it's
I know my answer, and I'm really interested to see what
Series 2 is my least favourite 10 series. I think 10, like Capaldi, gets better and better each series. I think Ncuti's performance is so addictive. I think the ideas were so unique in Season 1. It was a different taste, but stuff like 73 Yards, stuff like Dot and Bubble, stuff like Boom, trying new things with a completely new look and taste on it for a new generation. And Ncuti, who is a same as Tennant, of course, but just an insane performance from him. and it was something so fresh with his Doctor, and I love everything about the new take. Yeah, the only thing I didn't love about season 1 is I thought Sutek was killed too easily, and I also wish that the Doctor and Ruby argued a bit more, but I don't think that can take away from the amount of unique, fresh, never before done bangers in that series compared to series 2 being my least favourite 10 series.
Can I weigh in? Because I feel like Elijah's choice is going to be the decider here.
Yeah.
I think, Justin, you have a little bit of recency bias. Just a tiny bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. Because while the best of series 14, that's just what I'm going to call it, series 14, you do have some absolutely stellar episodes. I'm just having a look at it now. You've literally got Boom, 73 Yards, Dot and Bubble, and Rogue. Like, that's another one that's like 4-episode run, like, is top 3 again. I fully agree. But I think you're overlooking series 2 because series 2 has some absolute bangers.
Of course.
Absolute bangers. We're talking the first 2 episodes are kind of mid. You know, New Earth's not great, Tooth and Claw's not great, but it's fine. You know, they're just okay. But then you've got School Reunion. Sarah Jane Smith kills it in this episode. I did a tournament bracket of my favorite episodes in Doctor Who, and The Girl in the Fireplace beat them all. So The Girl in the Fireplace is top 5 favorite episodes of all time in this show. That might be a bit of a controversial take. And then you've got, genuinely, Love and Monsters is so hated, overhated.
I think it's overhated as well, to be fair.
Yeah, right. And then you've got fucking Doomsday, bro. You've got Doomsday. Like, I'm not saying the first half of Doomsday is like impeccable, but the second half of Doomsday is impeccable. Like, it makes me cry every single time, and I know what's coming. I fully know what's coming.
Yeah.
But what I'm about to say is, do I like the 4-episode run of series 14 more than I like most of these episodes? I like it just the same. So I'm 50-50 and it's Elijah's vote. Bro, that's what that was leading up to.
Let me say one more thing. I'll say, obviously, series 2, Tennant's always amazing. School Reunion, banger, Go in the Fireplace. I think this series peaks at 3 and 4 for me. I think, yes, season 1 is a fresh take on Doctor Who, a fresh take on the Doctor. It's so experimental and it just tries so much new stuff that made it such a fun time to just watch. Like, it had sort of... It had a new opportunity for new audience and just tried so many creative things. It took us to play, like, Rogue, a beautiful story. Dot and Bubble, so unique for Doctor Who, and it is just gorgeous.
That ending is incredible.
Absolutely. And the performance,
yeah.
73 Yards is one of my favourite Doctor Who episodes of all time. Boom, again, it's stunning. Like, what if the Doctor can't move? And that's the episode, and it was amazing that he tried it. The Devil's Claw, again, trying something completely new. Jinx Monsoon's performance as Maestro was fucking electric. She killed those scenes where the sound goes and it has that cinematic shot of a drop in the bottle. It was just phenomenal. The sound design, the direction was remarkable. The finale, I didn't love how easy Sutek was killed, but the absolute energy, the scale of it, the visuals as well, the setup in Legend of Ruby Sunday. I think it tries so many new things, such a fresh take on Doctor Who, and that is the reason why Doctor Who still goes to this day. And I think it was such a blast having all this new stuff, Ncuti's performance. I think it was an absolute blast, and I think it's so unique compared to Series 2 that I think it's just gonna age beautifully as a really, really unique new taste that's gonna probably revolutionise the show for a new generation.
That was brilliantly put. I'd honestly, whatever wins, I'm perfectly happy with.
I love Series 2. It's the reason it got me, like, I've really liked Series 1, but then Series 2 is the reason why I'm watching Doctor Who today and why I'm still, like, dragging myself through it to hopefully get something in the future. The only thing I enjoyed about Season 1 or Series 14 is 73 Yards, the one where the Doctor is...
Really? That is crazy.
Just on Ruby Road, I sat down and thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I went like, what the fuck is happening when there was a musical in the middle of the thing when they were eating a baby?
My friends, bro, they were like, "What the fuck is this? Like, you've got me into Doctor Who for the first time, and this is what you show me." I'm like, "I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry."
No, it's horrendous. It's horrendous. Okay, and also, Space Baby's shit. The Devil's Called shit.
It's not shit.
Okay.
It's not. The Devil Call's not shit, but it's not amazing.
The Devil's Called is shit. Okay. I just sat there. I sat there. Like I watched this as well. With like I love this so much that I waited for like weeks in between this because I could only see my girlfriend that I was watching it with, like a week or 2 weeks apart. So I'd have to leave it. I'd sat down so excited for it, and I'd just go, every week I'd go, or like every time an episode would come out, I just was so disappointed. Boom was okay. I thought it was cool for parts of it. But it was paced so weirdly. It was like a TikTok at random times, and then he'd be crying. He'd be crying for 1 second, or the Doctor would be on a landmine, and then you get Ruby just walking up and going, "Oh, I fucking love the scenery. I love this fucking scenery." He's dying.
No, that you've just lied.
I haven't. Go on.
No, the scene is there's this tense moment. They're both really scared, and then Ruby's trying to focus and do something. Then she sees an alien planet sky for the first time. She's like, she didn't even say anything. She's taken aback. He was like, sorry, because it's an overwhelming moment for any human being. Imagine you're in this intense situation, then you look out and it's like, this is a different planet. You're just a normal human. The day before, you're on a whole different planet. You're trying to focus. You don't say anything because you're just taken aback by the fact you're on a different planet. She's trying her best to concentrate because she's so stressed, but she sees an alien planet for the first time, and it's a moment that is incredibly well written.
Elijah, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, bro, I can't lie. I think, Justin, you are fully yappity yap.
No, you just lied about the scene, bro.
Bro, I didn't. No. Okay, I'm saying.
I fucking love this scenery.
I know. She didn't actually say that, but that was what was happening.
I'm just saying, Elijah, this might be the worst take you've ever had in your entire life.
I think you in a lot of this series, because you love Russell T Davies, you have to explain what he's going for.
Bro, Elijah, what are the two series we're up against right now? They're both Russell T Davies, so pipe down.
No.
That's actually, bro, that's flag.
I don't love the show because of Russell. I love Russell because of the show, right? Stop yapping and give your opinion instead of trying to question mine, a bastard.
We know his opinion. He fucking hates it.
Anyway, 73 yards is unbelievable. Sure. I absolutely love 73 yards. I think this is some of Russell's best writing ever.
Okay.
I think it's incredible. Genuinely, I sat there in silence the whole episode. Didn't even speak, just staring. I absolutely loved it. It's on the level of maybe not on the level, but it's around the level of the silence in the library and things. One of the best Doctor Who episodes ever for me. Dot and Bubble, shit. Rogue,
that's crazy.
Shit.
That's crazy.
The Legend of Ruby Sunday, shit. Okay.
What?
And just going across the series.
Okay, tell us why you think they're shit. How about you tell us why you think they're shit?
I think Dot and Bubble is so it's so fast. It's so obnoxious of an episode. It's so this whole series. One of my main things is the pacing. It's like I'm watching a TikTok the whole time. Rogue was really good with the Doctor, not falling in love, but really liking someone in an episode. And I thought that was a really cool thing that he did. But again, pacing, actual execution of it, it just felt a bit it just felt so as well, the music for it. It's just up, it's down, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. It's such a huge change. Nothing fades. It's
Brother,
like
have you lost your fucking mind? Rogue is such a phenomenal episode. Have you forgot about the ballroom scene where they're dancing, the lights in the middle of the scene dims, and it shows them like embracing, and then you've got the acting straight after, and then you've got the fact that genuinely, I thought Ruby was genuinely gonna die, bro. Like, I think that is such a crazy take, and you lost me so much.
I think for Rogue, I think when I was going all of them going like shit. I think for Rogue, I don't think it's shit, but I don't think it's anywhere near as good as other episodes.
Hear me out, guys. Right? I agree with Elijah. There was one scene in Space Babies that I liked, and when it was when it started snowing on the ship. I was like, when that happened, I was like, ooh, that's fascinating. Rest of the episode, not great, right? Devil's Cord, it had some great directing, and I mean great directing. Brilliant acting from the characters. No, I'm just saying, Elijah, they tried some new things. And I think it worked.
Can I just say, the actors in this whole series, everybody was like unbelievable. Like the actors for it, everybody is so talented.
Okay.
Like Ncuti Gatwa is probably the best actor to ever play the Doctor. Like he is. I think. Well, aside from
Capaldi.
I think if he was written like David Tennant was written, obviously in a different way, but I just mean on the level, because they're different Doctors, so they need to be written differently. But I think if it had the level of writing, he would be extremely close to David Tennant.
I think he did have the same level of writing.
Yeah,
I think the writing wasn't anywhere near.
So heads, it's gonna be series season 1, and tails, it's gonna be series 2. I'm flipping it now. 3, 2, 1. It's tails. It landed on tails.
Oh, series 2.
Yeah, series 2 wins.
Ah!
Sorry. Elijah, I'm still 50-50, so suck your mum, I'm just saying.
I'm just going to say one before we move on. Series 2 takes it, but I want it to be clear that I will defend season 1 to the end of the earth. I don't love it because of Russell. I love Russell because of it. I think it's stunning, a fresh take. It tried new things that no other series had the balls to do, and I think it will go down in history as one of the most creative, unique, and revolutionary series of this show. Right, series 2 takes it.
Yeah.
Right, series 9 and then Flux. Oh, this is kind of a mad matchup because I thoroughly enjoyed both.
Hear me out. You're a fucking psycho if you think series 13 was better than series 9. You're a psychopath, and I will defend it aggressively if I fucking have to. Right, but that's not a way to win an argument. So I'm gonna be calm, and I'm gonna be fair as well. I'm gonna be very fair. So I'm gonna start with, right, Halloween Apocalypse is a fantastic opener to a series. I'm just saying, it builds up all these story beats. They're all, I mean, nothing happens, but it's interesting. Do you know what I mean? It's good to watch. War of the Sontarans isn't, it's a great episode, another really great episode. Once Upon a Time, what the fuck happens in that episode? Realistically, can you tell me more than 2 scenes? No, you probably can't, right?
I can't, actually.
Village of the Angels is a fantastic episode, right? Fantastic. Probably the best one of Series 13. Survivors of the Flux, again, apart from the thumbnail, where you can see that stupid fucking scene that they wrote, right? You can't tell me what happens. The Vanquishers, another cop-out, right? Eve of the Daleks, funny as fuck. I loved it. Legend of the Sea Devils was dog shit, and The Power of the Doctor is only really good because of the fan service. Now let me move on to Series 9. The Magician's Apprentice and The Witch's Familiar brings back Missy, the best Master incarnation. The best one. Absolutely the best one. Now, I don't love the Daleks. The Daleks, as a villain, I don't love them. I don't hate them. They're just kind of there. They're not my favourites. Not even close, right? But you've got Under the Lake and Before the Flood. Again, Toby Whithouse, future showrunner. # Toby Whithouse for showrunner. Right? Under the Lake Before the Flood is such a fantastic 2-parter. I feel for every single character that dies in this episode, and I love the story. Girl Who Died, Woman Who Lived is fine. It's not amazing. It's fine. Zygon Invasion, right? When Clara becomes evil and you don't know that to start with, like the end of the Zygon Invasion where it's like, I'm sorry, but Clara's dead. fucking insane. You've got the Zygon inversion, right? The speech in Zygon inversion clears everything that happens in Series 13. Everything that happens. Sleep No More, underrated. Not saying it's fantastic, not saying it's great, but it's underrated. Face the Raven, Clara's got a beautiful death. And the story, like, it just makes so much sense. Heaven Sent is the second best official episode of the entire show. Like, it's only behind Blink in IMDb, I'm pretty sure, right? Hellbent, an underrated finale, not incredible, but underrated. The Husbands of River Song, bro. Funny as fuck, whimsical, really whimsical. And she's like, it's such a beautiful ending to their story. And then you've got Return of Dr. Mysterio, which I haven't even fucking seen, bro. But like,
really?
I'm just saying, Series 9 is my favorite Doctor Who series.
I'll say a little something. I'll start with Flux. I love this series. I think Halloween Apocalypse was an amazing setup. I think John Bishop is a hilarious companion. I love that he was in the show. I think it was during COVID. There wasn't even going to be a series, but they made it happen. It was really unique. They did something that they've not done before in Modern Who. It's a 6-part story. I wish every series was serialized with just these. I love the storyline. Let me speak, bastard. Such fun characters, incredible visuals, especially considering the restrictions they had. Even with the Daleks, just stunning. It's such a contained story, but so incredibly well done. Legend of the Sea Devils I'm not crazy about. Power of the Doctor, yeah, very fan servicey, but Sacha Dhawan's performance as the Master is generate. Like, I adore Sacha Dhawan's Master so much, and I love. This was the first time in all of the 13th Doctor's era that I cried, and I cried in the Power of the Doctor. I loved it. The only one I wasn't crazy about in this series was Legend of the Sea Devils, and I think this is amazing. But Series 9, like I was saying before, one of the things that holds it back is I wish that Doctor Who had longer series that were all 2-parters. This is made up of mostly 2-parters, and it's an amazing example of what Doctor Who should be, where it's lots of 2-part episodes, or even 3-part episodes if you're considering the last few. And I think it did it phenomenally, and I think the highs are insane. I adore Flux. I adore that it was made in the circumstances, but yeah, it doesn't reach the highs of Series 9 for me. So I would be saying Series 9, but I want to hear what Elijah thinks.
I think Season 13 is so much better than Season 9. Like, you have to think Legend of the Sea Devils is the best episode. I'll take this. It is genuinely. I like Season 13.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. I have Jodie Whittaker has a special place in my heart, and but if I was gonna say Season 13, I would be lying. It's like I like it, but Series 9 is definitely in like the running for my favorite series. Like, just Heaven Sent, that episode after Face the Raven as well. Just the way that's just one of my favorite episodes ever. It was literally nobody else except Peter Capaldi the whole episode. It was written just with nobody, and I think that's just so cool. Like, just him talking to himself, and he kept me so unbelievably just into it.
Only Capaldi's Doctor could have done an episode like Heaven Sent as well.
Yeah.
I'd say it's important to say, and this is why this is such a discussion. There's a reason why we love Doctor Who. There's a reason why it's my favourite show of all time. The lowest of Doctor Who is better than most TV. Flux is an incredible series. It's just we're looking at 2 titans of entertainment here. But Series 9 does take it for me as well. So
I think Flux is Jodie's best series.
I agree. Okay, we've got Series 1 and Series 12.
No.
I think I am 100% sure Series 1 takes it for me. The Ninth Doctor had such an insane impact and such a clear, unique, distinct take on the Doctor within just one series. Left everyone wanting more. Had some of the craziest performances in all of Doctor Who. Incredible speeches, and the way he comes into it. So he's a unique Doctor. He's sort of traumatized by the Time War. like crazy trust issues. When he sees a Dalek for the first time, the pure, like, spitting, blood-curdling hatred he had, that performance was remarkable. Season 12 had some fun episodes. It just doesn't have the same weight and power that Series 1 has. And also, none of these other series would even exist without how Series 1 being as great as it was.
I like Series 12 more. I just think you need to take into the account just off, like, I know we're thinking writing here, and I know you're thinking writing, but the sheer difference in production quality you do need to look at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like we're thinking of it like when we watched it when we were younger. Oh my god, that's amazing. It's good. It is good. The writing is not David Tennant.
True.
But I personally love Series 12. I really, really like it. I think there are some episodes that like what was it, like Fugitive of the Jadoon? It was alright. I'm not too fond of it, you know, but I would watch it. Or like that like Haunting of the Villa one. I genuinely have no idea what happened. You just have to think the way these episodes are, the way they're paced. The pacing in this series is the best. In the actual Jodie Whittaker pacing, I think is the best in Doctor Who. I love how slow it is. Like, I love Series 12. Just to watch it, I would much rather sit down and watch Series 12, even though I've watched it more recently, than Series 1. And I think the production value, as I said at the start, has to have a big sway in this. I know what you're saying, Justin, about Series 1 setting up the rest of Doctor Who, but you have to take that away.
Yeah, let me just say, the thing with things like how it felt watching it back in the day, well, for me anyway, that's not really, because I watch episodes from every series like every month. For me, I do think Series 12 has a higher production value. It's of its time. It's a beautiful series. I think still the directing in a lot of Series 1 is still phenomenal. Yeah, the CGI is not great, but for me, with any TV show, as long as the directing is good, I think what's important is the character and the story. This is a drama. Doctor Who is a drama. Yeah, it's got sci-fi stuff, it's got comedy, it's got romance, it's got fantasy. It's a drama series, and I think that's always the most important thing for me is the drama, the story. I think the Ninth Doctor's arc in this series is remarkable. We've got episodes like, we've got things like Dalek, one of the highlights of Doctor Who. We've got even Father's Day. It's got some of the silly CGI, but even just the pacing of that and the story of that, the drama between Nine and Rose, just the grit and the conflict, and then them coming back together and them caring about each other, is such a stronger and more intense, a more real feeling drama and connection and chemistry between characters than I think any of Jodie's era really has. I think the empty child and the Doctor dances one of the best two parties in the show's history. I like with that.
Disagree.
Genuinely, the empty child terrified me. Yeah. Like, I was terrified for years. And
again, part of that comes down to just the directing as well. Is just phenomenal.
That kid shouldn't have been scary.
Yeah, exactly.
The way it was and the way he set it up was unbelievable.
And I've watched these episodes like recently, and the finale as well, Bad Wolf and the Parting of the Ways. I think again, just the drama between the characters, the stakes, the Ninth Doctor's speech when Rose has been taken. He has no plan, but he looks up to the Daleks on the speaker system, and he says, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna save Rose and I'm gonna wipe every stinking Dalek out of the universe. And he says it like he has got no plan, and he says, but doesn't that terrify you? And his performance, just the way he sets up his Doctor so quickly and has such incredible grit and such incredible depth, and the chemistry and the drama between the characters of Nine and Rose, even with Mickey, even with Jackie, has so much more substance and it feels so much more real, I think, than the cast of Series 12 with Ryan and Graham and Yaz and 13.
I agree with that completely, actually.
These characters have got such an intense and in-depth relationship. They have so much conflict and they have stakes. Rose has left Mickey behind. Jackie's worried sick. Rose comes back to Earth after a few times travelling, and it's been years, and you've got to sit in a drama of Jackie being like, you've been gone for years. and you don't even think about the command being taken away, and then the Doctor's got all this guilt. Jackie hates him until the end of the series because he has to earn that trust back, because he has taken her daughter away. She's been missing for years, she's been worried sick, and he comes back like it's nothing, and she brings him hell, and he spends the entire series earning back her trust. Father's Day, she wants to go meet her dad again. He says yes, but you can't go and speak to him. She betrays the Doctor, does it, but the Doctor's like, alright, I'm going to save the day, and they refind an understanding. Captain Jack comes along. There's so much conflict, but then you learn to like each other. Like, the character work in this series is some of the best in Doctor Who in one series. And you are just devastated when the Ninth Doctor's leaving. He's explaining regeneration to Rose. She is heartbroken. And the way he says goodbye to her, I just don't think, as beautiful Series 12 is, the directing's still great. Like, the directing in The Empty Child. But the story, the character work in this, in such a small amount of time, is some of the best in Doctor Who. So that is my argument for Series 1.
You've absolutely convinced me there. Like, completely. I think I don't even have a doubt now.
I fully understand. That. I mean, you guys probably forgot I was fucking here because I'm. But I've got some fucking hot takes for this shit, bro. Are you ready for this shit?
I'm ready.
Right. Hot take number 1. I mean, this isn't a hot take. I'm not starting with the hot takes, but basically, Elijah, Christopher Eccleston is a much better actor than Jodie Whittaker is.
I don't agree.
I would say that I think Chris had more times to shine with emotional character conflict in this series than Jodie got. As actors, I think they're both phenomenal. I think everyone who's ever played the Doctor is just a phenomenal top tier actor.
Have you seen Broadchurch?
Yeah, have you seen Broadchurch? That's what I'd say to
I haven't seen Broadchurch, but I also would like to point out that I think it's really unfortunate that she didn't get many times to shine. Because when she did shine, she shined brilliantly. I'm just saying. Like, I know, so we're talking about Series 12. I've got it open here. First of all, I think Series 12 is better than any of the other Jodie Whittaker series. I'm just saying. That's my hot take number 1. Spyfall Part 1 and Part 2 is the best story in, like, in Series 12. I'm not saying by like a country mile, but it's certainly the best one. Because, like, the Sacha Dhawan Master, it closely follows Missy's version. I think Sasha is definitely the second best Master. He's my second favourite.
Let's just say, what incredible casting. Sacha Dhawan as the Master.
He's infectious. He's infectious.
Eats that shit up. It's incredible.
And Spyfall Part 1 has one of the best cliffhangers of any episode of Doctor Who. I'm telling you now, top 10. I loved the storytelling of the Timeless Children. Like, think what you want about the arc itself, but I just loved the scenes where he's like literally telling a story. I think it's fantastic. I think there's more episodes in Series 1 that I just prefer over Series 12. I'm going to say this now, my vote's on Series 1 as well, just saying. But and for all the same reasons Justin said, I'm not going to go back into them because it's just going to get fucking cut, bro. Series 1 clear.
From what Justin's saying, I do think Series 1 edges it for me. But I do, like, you know, when we take in, like, production quality and things, it is, like...
I agree. Yeah, I agree. But the stories are closer.
I think Series 12 is prettier. I think Series 1 just has great directing still and some of the most incredible character work and conflicts in Doctor Who history. Series 1. But again, love to Jodie Whittaker. Series 1 takes it. Okay, so now... Series 2 and Series 9. Series 9 takes from me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Series 9. Again, Series 2 bangers, but it's my least favourite 10 series. Series 9, mostly 2-parters. Phenomenal. We've got fucking Heaven Sent. We've already discussed this. I think Series 9.
I think Series 9. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. So
we've got Series 1 versus 6th anniversaries. Okay, yeah. So Series 1 is gonna take this for me. I'll take a moment to just appreciate the 6th anniversaries. I know there are mixed feelings. Like, so I was sort of new into uni. People are like, yeah, we're going out tonight. No.
No, sorry guys, I have to sit in and watch Doctor Who.
Doctor Who's
just
on.
Like that, you lost all your fucking friends, bro.
I've still got them all because you understood. So it's the Doctor Who night. I order my pizza, I grab my ciders, and I sit down, put my phone on silent. People are like, come on to the club. No, putting it down. And I had the time of my life watching the Star Beast. Let me talk, bastard. Give me my moment. I'm voting for Series 1. Give me my moment. The Star Beast, I had so much fun. It was insane. I loved the performance. I just loved everything about it. I was grinning ate away the entire time. I was laughing out. I was having such a blast watching it. While Blue Yonder will probably all agree on a bit more. Again, so creative, so unique, phenomenally well written, phenomenally acted. A couple of kind of goofy special effects, but it kind of worked for it. It was so surreal. What a banger. A historical episode. The giggle, I don't know how you guys feel about that one, but the giggle, I had, again, a blast. The scary scenes with the dolls, Neil Patrick Harris's performance, then regeneration, the whole... Yeah. The series anniversaries, I had such a blast. I had so much fun, but it doesn't come close to the absolute genius of Series 1 for me, so... Take it away, guys.
I think, like, I can't lie. I had the exact same thing as you. Like, so excited. We go and get snacks. Oh, like, I was so just, oh my God, cut everything out of the day. Like, I spent £30 on a ticket just to go and watch this. Like just because I wanted to watch it with my like I said, my girlfriend at the time, and I was just so excited because we both like it. I'm like, yes, oh my God, David Tennant, this is amazing. I sit down, one of the worst experiences of my entire life. That's that watching that episode, the disappointment of that first episode. Never has a series impacted me like that in my life. Just purely on sadness of the first episode.
I get what you both said. Obviously, I clearly like 60th a lot more than you guys did, but I think we're all in agreement that Series 1 takes this, and I'm not mad at that whatsoever.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Series 1 moves on. Oh, yes. Series 9 and Series 1.
I think Series 9. I think we'll...
Yeah, Series 9.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
even think there's a discussion.
Yeah, we've discussed about this a lot. I wouldn't even be mad at Series 1 winning, but I'm also not mad at Series 9 winning either. So,
I would be.
Series 9's great, man.
I would be mad.
Okay. The finale, Series 4 versus Series 9. Okay, this is going to be a mad discussion. My immediate thought is Series 4.
My opinion can be swayed on this a little bit because when I think about this, I directly compare like certain things, like the two-parters in Series 4 to the two-parters in Series 9. Like they're both fan-fucking-tastic. Like when I think the two-parter in Series 9, I don't think of the intro. I don't actually even think of like Under the Lake. I don't think of the finale. I think of the Zygon episode. That shit was incredible. And then you've got to compare that directly to Silence in the Library,
which is another titan, like a titan.
It's a gorgeous episode. Like the Zygon invasion isn't a gorgeous episode, but the story is more like is at the very least just as shocking. Because, you know, you're led to believe that Clara's fucking dead. At the end of the Zygon inversion, you get a speech that is, like, remembered by, like, even just casual TV fans. But you don't get anything like that from the end of The Silence in the Library. Like, there's no speech that's like, oh, yeah, but everybody knows that everybody dies, but not today. And it's, like, another one of those tropes where, like, yeah, you brought it back. It's a brilliant ending to River Song's character. But that two-parter versus that two-parter, I think Series 9 takes that one. And then, but then I do prefer a lot of the other stories in Series 4 over some of the stories in Series 9. So it's a very hard decision.
Here's what I'm thinking. We obviously all know that these are both incredible series. We're comparing to amazing things. I'd say they both have some amazing stories. They both have some really fun adventures. They both have a pretty amazing, finales and stuff. Pretty good stakes. Well, Clara's thing, I wish she just sort of died, but a pretty good stakes. The thing that gives Series 4 the edge for me is I think Peter Capaldi has an amazing overall Doctor arc for our series. I think in Series 8 he has the good man. Am I a good man? That's sort of story arc. In Series 10 he has the depression. He finds their sort of conclusion where like, yes, he is a good man. He just wants to be good even when he's losing, even when there's no hope. He's borderline suicidal till he decides to move on and keep living. I think Series 9 is his least interesting arc, and Series 4 has the 10th Doctor's Time Lord Victorious arc, where it starts at the start of the series with Pfizer Pompeii, and he ends up seeing himself as like the Lord of Time, the one in control, and Donna's the one humbling her until she has to leave, and then it takes him losing his mind in the waters of Mars, and then being humbled, then losing so hard and being with Wilf specifically Wilf in the
Oh,
finale.
that Wolf, man.
Yeah, that gives him an arc in series 4 that I think is so much more powerful than the arc in series 9. They are both amazing series. That's what edits it for me. The Towns Victorious arc, the Waters of Mars, the Fires of Pompeii, Donna having to have her memory wiped, then Wilf being the person who's there, that he then, after being so selfish, see himself as this lord of time, he then at the end has to sacrifice himself for Wilf. And it's a beautiful, humbling thing. So I think that's what series 4 edges it very slightly from the other amazing series, which is series 9. That's what I think.
I'm happy with that. I agree. Yeah, that was you said that really brilliantly. I think if the specials weren't included in series 4, I'd take series 9.
Yeah, the specials do add a lot, but yeah, it's all the same story.
The End of Time Part 2,
yeah,
and because you've got the Waters of Mars, it edges it just a bit more.
But and that's the thing, because I think those specials very specifically finished the story arc of series 4. It's the Towns Victorious arc. Elijah, you in agreement?
I think the Zygon Invasion one, while it was good, I don't think it's anywhere near the Silence of the Library, but
that's
that
fine.
Episode does, and then Forest of the Dead, like they both have just such a special place, like in my heart. Like they're unbelievable. I do think, but then the Heaven Sent is one of my favorite episodes ever as well, and then Hellbent is one of my favorite episodes. I think it's going to come down to the ones in between. I think this probably will be a little bit of a, I'm not sure if you two will agree with this, but the whole thing with in the girl who died and the woman who lived,
yeah,
I didn't really like that character's whole thing.
Okay.
I didn't enjoy that, but I can say that I absolutely adored everything in Series 4. But Heaven Sent and Hellbent is definitely tied for me with maybe not the last scene of The End of Time Part 2, because that regeneration is the best regeneration. I was coming into this arguing Series 9, and I've just convinced myself of Series 4.
They are both amazing.
But they are both unbelievable. Heaven Sent is incredible.
I think Series 4 edges it for us all, and I'm very happy with that. Series 4 goes on.
David Tennant was always going to win this, though.
Yeah, a bit about season 1, but generally I'm not too mad at this bracket.
Okay.
And I guess coming into this, there's always the suspicion that, okay, Series 4, I think for a lot of people is the obvious one, but the more we talk about it, the more I've sort of reaffirmed in myself that Series 4 is just a masterpiece. And it's the reason why Tennant is my favourite duo as well.
I think Season 9 would have easily won this for me. If I was doing this bracket on my own, I think it would have, genuinely, I would have just gone Series 9, thrown in a Matt Smith series.
That's so true.
Just the way you spoke about Series 4, genuinely, and I completely agree with everything you said. Yeah, you just it was like you just
mesmerized him.
Yeah, you just spat. It was just straight bars.
There's a reason I've dedicated the whole channel to Doctor Who, bro. Thank you very much for watching this video that was just way too long. I hope you had a good time anyway. I hope you didn't get too angry at our opinions. Please leave your opinions in the comments below. If you want to see more videos like this or some other kind of video, like, subscribe and comment below what videos that would be. Yeah, I'll see you very soon with more content. Thank you. Mwah.